going on, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you how to change out the emblems on your car. So for this video I'm going to be using my dad's 2003 Saab 9.3 convertible, and as you can see both the front and rear emblems are pretty much shot from when he bought the car. And if you own a Saab, you'll know that these things fade and need to be replaced pretty often. I mean, when I bought mine, I had to replace them. It's just kind of a thing that happens, which kind of sucks, but it's an easy repair, and today I'm going to show you guys how to do it. So you'll only need a couple things to do this. One of them is dental floss, another is an alcohol swab, and this is optional. You don't necessarily need this on all cars. Another one is a plastic scraper, and you don't want to use a metal scraper because it'll destroy the paint. So we've got the new front emblem right here, and looking at the back of it, you can see that there's two little knobs. There's no adhesive on this one, so I'm thinking that this one right here we might be able to just pull straight off, and it'll be a lot easier to remove than the rear one. So let's go ahead and try it by just pulling this off and see if that'll work. Okay, so as you can see, pulling it off worked. However, the little nubs got stuck in here. I'm not sure. I might not have even gotten that on camera, so I apologize, but these little nubs right here broke off of here and are now stuck in there, so I don't know how I'm going to get those out. But that was a fail, and I didn't expect that, so I apologize. What the hell? Also, a drop of blood just landed on the car. I'm like, where did that come from? Well, apparently I cut up my finger somehow, maybe on the emblem, but I need to go clean that up real quick. But that is pretty gross. I don't even feel it. I don't know how that even happened. Now that we've got that taken care of, that was one of those cuts that just doesn't stop bleeding. That was really strange. Now we're going to try and get these little plastic nubs out and then put the new one in. So now we're ready to work on the back, and the back is going to be a bit different than the front because the back, as you can see right here, has some adhesive on it. So the back, we're actually going to try and use the floss to try and bite away that adhesive, and then it should just basically pop right off after that, and then we'll have to clean it up and then put the new one back on. So there we go, the old one is off, and this is what I was talking about right here. Just, ugh, this is just gross. This is something that takes a lot of work to get off. I don't know if you guys could see there, but I basically just got one of these up under there a little bit after working with the dental floss a bit, and I was able to use the second one and just kind of work around it and slowly pry it off until it was able to just be pulled off. So now we're gonna have to struggle for a little bit to clean up all this crap here. When I said an alcohol wipe, I really meant like half a dozen alcohol wipes, because I used this one for maybe like 5 seconds and it was already completely mangled and dirty and destroyed. So you're gonna need more than that, and also it helps to use the plastic scraper as well. What I've found that works is to use the alcohol wipes to kind of get it wet and loosen it up a bit, and then just use the scraper to kind of push some of it off, and then just kind of repeat that process. So let's go ahead and finish getting this cleaned up. So we got the old one completely cleaned up for the most part on the car. Now we're going to go ahead and take the new one, peel off this nice this is like peeling off the cover on an iPhone. Such a nice feeling. Now we're going to put this onto the car. So one thing that you'll notice, in case you're completely incompetent, is that these circles are two different sizes here. So if you look on the car, one circle, this one's bigger than this one, and that's to make sure that, I mean, even if you wanted to put it upside down, like how could you, I don't know, just I don't know, but just a little thing that I noticed that I thought I'd share with you guys. So let's go ahead and put this new one on. So there you go. Once you got it on, just go ahead and make sure it's on there. Just kind of push it in a few times, kind of dig your fingernails around the edge. Don't pull on it really, but just make sure it's flush to the surface, which this one's good. I mean, the emblem's are really not going to fall off on its own, so worst case scenario, you could kind of glue it there, but obviously with this adhesive, it's completely fine. So there we go. The back is done. So guys, I messed up. These tabs broke off. I didn't pull it out. I mean, these are like impossible to get out without breaking, so you can't really blame me. But you see how these tabs, these two little, whatever you want to call them, studs right here are really short, and then compare that to the new one, how they're nice and long. So the emblem right now won't fit on. It's just kind of, it would be sitting like that. So I have a couple ideas for what I can do, and the main thing that I think I'm going to do is to sort of cut these old, or these new studs to match the length of what needs to be to fit on there, and then just kind of glue it on. That's what my friend told me. So I think I'm going to try that route. So what we want to do here is cut more than once if necessary. We don't want to cut too much off because then we're screwed. So we're just going to cut little by little until it fits perfectly. Okay guys, I want to apologize. My GoPro actually died in the middle of the last recording, and I didn't notice until I'd already put the new emblem on. So basically, I ended up going a different route. What I ended up doing, or what we ended up doing, was punching out the old studs and then using some adhesive to stick the new one on. So yeah, I apologize for not recording that. Kind of ruined the entire purpose of this video, which was to show you guys how to do it. But I hope you guys still enjoyed it nonetheless. My GoPro actually fell off the car while I was recording before it died. This was at near the beginning of when I was recording, and the screen on the back is now all messed up. And honestly, I've been thinking about getting a different camera anyways, so I might end up investing in a new camera. I mean, obviously it's still recording fine, as you guys can see. At least hopefully it is. I haven't looked at the footage yet, but the screen is messed up on the back. Yeah, so might get a new camera. Other than that, don't really have that much else. So new emblems for the 9.3, and something like that is so small. It's something that just makes such a big difference. So that's going to wrap it up for this video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all next video.
Where do I go?